Hello, my wonderful friends. Meg is here on a beautiful day in Asha. If you're brand new to the channel, we're Zoroastrians. We are the Magi, and we have the original writing of the original prophet of the original religion. And today we're going to be in Song 12. And it says, through Asha's breath, the Magi live rightly. Here it's talking about Asha's breath. Asha is not far off. The Holy Spirit is as close as your breath is your breath. The Magi's thoughts, words, and deeds aligned with eternal order. Wholeness flowers in their every act. And I love that it says wholeness flowers. Wholeness is divine life. It's Asha, the perfect creator's perfect idea, the only thing that could come from his perfect mind, and it flowers. A flower doesn't have to fight and struggle. It just opens, my friends, and that's what the Magi do with our thoughts and our words and our deeds. Verse 2 says, for the Holy Spirit, the good mind, is no distant God beyond the veil, but a living presence within the heart of all who walk in truth. God is not out there, somewhere you have to go to. My friends, God is in you, is you. You come from good spirit. You're made of good spirit. You shall return to good spirit. You and God, one, no separation. And my friends, when you walk in truth, walk in who God really is, who you really are, what this world really is, this is the magic of the Magi. Verse 3 says, as they think with Vohumana. Vohumana is the God mind. Here in the West, we call the Christ mind, where you and God, love, peace, joy, power, freedom. Good is you. My friends, it says your words become creation's voice. Their deeds, the song of the real world. And Asha takes form before their eyes. My friends, when you go into that divine spark, that Vohumana, that God mind, where you and God are one, and you think and speak and act and live from there, it says the song of the real. There's a capital R real above all that seems real. It's, again, Asha, the perfect creator's perfect idea. That's the reason that the Magi have to believe, my friends. So we're not just thinking, oh, wouldn't that be nice? Or maybe trying to beg a deity in the sky. My friends, we can have true faith because we know the only thing that could come from a good creator's good mind is good. And I love that. And then we watch Asha take sight before our eyes. You know, we've been talking about this. When Jesus' disciples said, Master, when will heaven come to earth? He said, it's already here. My friends, and as you remove the false stories, the lower frequencies, the lie and illusion, what's true, what's real, the true world, the real world, Asha, is already there, my friends, and it comes into view. How do we do that, Magus? You go inside and you attune yourself to that divine spark. You find that pure love that's not possession, it's not manipulation, that pure love of spirit, that pure light. And you attune yourself to that song, and then you begin to sing that song because you've become that song, and the world mirrors who you are. Verse 4, the good spirit is changeless, untouched by shadow or deceit. He remains the highest principle, forever drawing every heart upward. And I love that. I can't just skip over that. My friends, in the original religion, God was just the highest principle of good. And you know, you see that with the religions that followed, they mixed it. They made it where their God could love and hate, be it peace and war, could heal our sin, sickness, and disease. What sets us apart with the original religion, the original word, God was just good, my friends, and he never came out of his high standing. He never got angry, jealous, hate, war, kill men, women, and children. He was always up here calling our hearts up. My friends, isn't that beautiful? Verse 5, no false power can alter his essence, right? Again, if man's acting the fool, It doesn't change God's essence. He doesn't have to go from his high standing to get angry, hate, war, smite, kill, war, send disease. He's always up here. You can't change God's nature. There's no darkness that can dim his light. He is goodness itself. Not good because he chooses, but because he is. It's the very nature of God. That ought to set a lot of people free that were raised in the world religions, that they always thought those stories, they don't seem like God. They don't seem good. My friends, they changed the original. They changed the image of God. If we'll restore God's image and take that spirit into you and be one with it, we'll change this world back to what it truly is. We'll see the real world, the good world. My God, I got a smile on my face and in my heart as I say that. Verse 6, O Mazda, may we mirror you in nature and in thought, living as reflections of your endless virtue. For when the Magi embody you in truth, heaven and earth are one. Oh, that is beautiful. Beautiful Magi. Have a blessed day and know I love you. Asha is.